Hey, what's going on? This is Sue Peters, and you are listening to the Mompreneur Lifestyle Secrets Podcast. Here's the big question. As women, how can we have it all? Stay at home with our babies, bring in an income that lets us live a life full of passion and purpose, and maintain our health and self-identity along the way? This podcast is going to help give you that answer. Hey guys, good morning. Hope you had a wonderful weekend and you're starting your week off really strong today. So this is today's topic I'm really excited about because I think this is a big one. And what I think is so important about it is that it fits in every part of our life. This is all about not looking for a divorce, right? And everything that we do, the moment stuff starts getting hard, right? We tend to look for the exit. We tend to get in our head. We tend to, want to stop and not want to push through the hard. And the thing is, those obstacles and those struggles are actually what propel us forward. They're actually what make us stronger, what make us better. So I really want to talk to you guys today about this concept of not looking for a divorce every single time something gets hard. The beauty of this topic is it fits in every area of our life. So if you're, starting a health and fitness journey, we've got the new year coming around here shortly. So, if you're on the lookout for, something that you want to start, there's going to be a time when it's going to get hard, right? There's going to be a moment where you're going to get in your head. You're going to want to quit. You're going to find excuses. You're going to start telling yourself you don't have time. You don't have the energy. You can't do it. It's not perfect. So what's the point, right? And I really want to encourage you to keep moving forward. So, in this area of our health and fitness journey, this needs to be looked upon as a lifelong road. We need to look at it as something that, when we reach the goal that we're going for, are we done? Are we going to stop? Are we going to quit? No, that's the point where we set new goals, bigger goals. We broaden our spectrum and we look beyond what it is that we just did. And it's the exact same thing in our business. So this just fits so perfectly in every area of our life. And when it comes to our business, one of the things that I find is that, especially in MLM, people quit long before they give themselves a chance to win, right? Something's really interesting, and I cannot remember. I want to say, I think it's an apple tree, if I'm not mistaken, and it might be other types of trees too. But here's something that's really interesting, right? I believe it's an apple tree. If you plant an apple tree today, it does not bear fruit for 7 years. And this is the exact same thing in your business. The seeds that you plant today, the work that you do today, the effort that you put in today is not something you're going to see today. You're going to see it down the road. So what's heartbreaking is, people that come into the MLM and then they start blaming the actual business. They start blaming MLM. They start, looking for those excuses, just like we do, with our health and fitness journey or with our personal road or different goals that we might have, right? We start blaming the actual business itself. And MLM is a scam. And MLM, you can't make a living with MLM. You can't, do things right with MLM. So instead of looking for the ways to do it right, instead of looking for the answers and looking for why we're not propelling forward and, start to digging deep and finding those answers and putting in and continuously putting in that effort, even when we're not seeing the fruit yet. Instead of doing that, we get in our head, we make excuses, we start blaming different things, and we quit. We look for that divorce. We look for that exit door, right? And it's just such an important concept to remember in every area of our life, even personal relationships and taking care of our kids, or education, right? Everything that we do comes down to this concept of never giving up and, never looking for the exit. If you have a passion in something, if something fulfills you and if you hate what you're doing, let me take a step back. If you're in an MLM, I think I said that right. I don't know. I might have gotten tongue tied. But if you're in an MLM and you hate what you're doing, You hate the MLM that you're part of, and you just got into it because you wanted to make money, and you're not passionate about the products or services that you offer, find something different. It's not for you. You need either a different MLM, you need a different business, you need to get out altogether. It's not for everybody, absolutely. But you need to understand that when something gets hard, it doesn't mean it doesn't work. It doesn't mean that the process is broken or that the business isn't effective. It just means that you have to remember that just like that tree, what you plant today and what you do today is not going to be what you see today or even tomorrow. It's the fruit that you're going to bear later. And unfortunately, I see so many people come into this business and they give up before they have that opportunity to bear fruit. And it's heartbreaking because, that's a lot of wasted time and effort that goes into it. But if you go into it with this commitment level, right? Just like when we enter into marriage, we go into it not with the purpose of, I'll just, file for divorce, or I'll just move out if it doesn't work. No big deal, right? We go into it with a committed mindset. And, we have that commitment there, and we want to make it work. We want to do everything that we can, everything in our power to be with that person forever. That's why we enter into that marriage. And anything that we do in life, that is exactly the mindset that we need to have. So as the new year approaches, and health and fitness is going to be something that a lot of people start really thinking about. They want to dive into being a better person, and being more fit, being healthier, losing weight, gaining muscle, whatever the case may be, whatever those goals are for you come January 1st, January 31st, I want you to still have that same commitment that you did on January 1st. I want you to still feel that inner desire that you had going into the new year of 2020. And the same thing for your business. If you're just getting started with MLM, if you've been in the business for years and years, right? Sit down and evaluate. First of all, is this the right MLM for you? Is this the business that you want to be part of? Does this business bring you purpose and passion? If the answer is yes, you need to start looking at the areas of your business that are broken, the areas of your business that you can fix and move forward and change and adjust. We need to constantly be investigators rather than quitting the process and trying to start over all the time. So I think this is a huge thing, and I think it's important to really remember that we have to just stop divorcing the process. When we find something that we love, we have to commit to it, and that includes ourselves, right? We need to, something about MLM that I find really incredible is it can be anything you want it to be. An MLM should be branded by you. Like, you should be the brand. The company that you're part of should never be your brand. That is simply the product. That is simply, a piece of the puzzle, something that you get to use, that you enjoy, right? That can change your life in some way, that brings you value in some way, that solves a problem for you in some way, right? That's what the product should do. It should solve that problem, right? It should, bring a value to someone's life in some way, shape, or form. But as far as your MLM, you should be branded by you. And that's the beauty of MLM, is that you can create your business however you want it to be. It can be anything you want it to be. And what that comes down to is you. What it is that brings you passion and purpose. So if you're feeling like you want to divorce this process with your business, take a minute and really evaluate, those pieces. First, make sure that this is an MLM that you truly want to be part of, that's something that solves a problem for you, that is a solution, something that brings you passion and purpose, and something that you would be part of, even if you weren't on the business side of it, right? You love every aspect of your MLM. If the answer is yes, now you need to move forward, and you need to fully commit to the business, and you need to have that mindset that you're not going to look for the exit. you're not going to look for the door and find a way out. You are going to commit. You're going to become an investigator, and you're going to start looking at everything that you do, and you're going to evaluate all the pieces that you do. So, if you're posting on Instagram, what does your audience resonate with, right? What do they like? Are you posting what they like? Are you posting what they want to see? Are your words, are you telling a story? Are you wrapping your story around, what it is that you're talking about on Instagram or Facebook? When it is that you're inviting people and you're talking to people about your products or your opportunity, are you doing it with authenticity? Is it coming from the heart, or is it just something where you're looking for a sale? If you're in MLM because you're looking for a sale and because you want to make a quick buck, that is the wrong reason to be in this business. You should never be in MLM to make a quick dollar, because you won't grow your business that way. That is not what this is all about. MLM is something where you want to craft your business around something that brings you purpose, something that, you have a product, an incredible product that you didn't develop. You don't have to develop the product. That's the beauty. The product is already there, but the product brings you excitement. It solves a problem for you in some way, right? Now you get to wrap your personal passions and your personal, brand around that product, and you get to wrap that together and create a business behind that. That is what MLM is for, and that is how the business should be created. And this is how we start building our business in a way where we don't want to look for that exit door. We will be committed, and we will want to look for every way to make this work. We will want to find all the pieces of the puzzle that propel our business forward, right? We want to look for all those ways that we can share and show people what it is that we have, so that we can help others be successful the exact same way, whether that's with the solution or whether that's with the opportunity, either way. But we found those systems, we found those methods, and our MLM should bring us so much excitement and so much passion that we don't want that exit door. We don't want the divorce papers. We want to find those solutions. We want to be that investigator to figure it out. And we are committed to the process of doing all of that. And our health and fitness journey, our marriage, our kids, our friendships, and every part of our life should be that way. If it doesn't bring you excitement and passion, it's okay to say no. It's okay to take a step back. If you're working a 9 to 5 and you hate what you do and it makes you absolutely miserable, it's time to stop and reevaluate what it is that you want, right? You don't have to be part of an MLM to be successful. You can be successful in any area of your life. And I mean, that's the beauty of this topic is, whether you're MLM or not, different business or, health and fitness or, whatever it is that you are part of that gets you excited. The beauty is that if it brings you excitement, then you need to commit entirely to the process. If it doesn't, it's time to stop and take a look at what it is that you want, where you want to be, and commit to that process and never look for a divorce, right? We commit to our marriage because we're in love with that person. We're in love with who they are and where our life is going to be with them in it. And our business and our MLM and our health and every part of our personal lifestyle and everything that we do and every part of life that we live should be that exact same way. It should bring us passion. It should excite us and bring us purpose. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't do the things that we hate, because there's we have to do a lot of tasks every day, right? I tell my kids all the time, sometimes you just have to do things that you don't want to do in order to be where you want to be. So there are pieces of the puzzle, and absolutely there's going to be tasks and things that are part of our everyday that we just, aren't up for, that we don't want to do, and we have to just simply shake it off and do it anyways. But at the end of the day, the results that you get from that work should be what excites you. It should bring you excitement, and it should bring you passion, and it should make you feel purposeful. And if it doesn't, that's when you need to stop and really evaluate where you are and where you want to be and what you can do differently to move yourself forward so that you can feel that way, right? So I think it's a really, really important concept to remember in every area of our life. So stop looking for a divorce, stop looking for that exit door, and commit to the process. Find that purpose and that passion that brings excitement to your life. Commit to the process and just keep moving forward. So that's it for today. You guys have such an amazing day, and we will chat again soon. Hey, thanks so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and leave feedback. Do you have a question for the show? Head over to mompreneurlifestylesecrets.com and leave me a recorded message. I'll play it live and answer your question right on the show.